My college Mustang is home. We have to go get her registered, but man, I just love the way this car looks. She's pretty beat up, but we're gonna bring her back to life. I can't believe she's here. You guys have no idea what this car means to me. But we're gonna restore her and bring her back. We got some noises there. Oh, you know, coming up close and personal, seeing all the good stuff we have. We're gonna bring her back. Let's get her registered and let's have a conversation about what this car really truly means. Guys, this is it. This is where I grew up, to be honest with you. Where I learned a lot, you know, in school, and my dog was a puppy at the time when I got this car. So we're gonna really enjoy our journey, and just kind of things are coming up, emotions are coming up as I'm even sitting in this driver's seat. So there's definitely some work to be done, but it's nice to see all the mods that I did on here just bring back to where I was at. So anyways, let's talk about it. Yes, we are driving a Mustang convertible, and the week of Thanksgiving here in New Jersey, where it's pretty cold outside, but it's not too cold. It's like 45 right now, but I had to feel this and have this nostalgia back for myself, because yes, I did have this 4.0 liter V6 throughout college until I, you know, got married and got my first house. This was the car we had, and you know, finding it on Facebook Marketplace, getting a chance to have it. I never thought I'd be experiencing this with you guys or myself ever again. And this was just honestly me scrolling on Facebook, looking at different parts, obviously looking at different Mustangs for sale, and she showed up. So this is a total treat. I have no idea this would happen. But this is also a symbol of, you know, my Mustang journey, kind of full circle. We have gotten to do things, and I've shared them with you, that I never thought I would have been ever able to do in regard to just my total fanaticism for Mustang. And to be in this car, you know, it just totally is, you know, all the things starting to come back. Even just looking at it, it's just, you get this sense of love that I have for the car. And I don't even care. I know people, you know, we don't know what's down the pipeline for it. We're gonna get it better. I had to fix the car visually to back to where it looks, but just being in this seat, you know, it means the world to me. And I you know, I'm at a loss. You know, you guys know I usually talk a lot, but it is totally something that, you know, the good Lord has led me back to, because when I sold this car, you know, I cried a lot. And I remember the guy at the dealer, I sold it to a dealer. The mechanic actually came out and put his arm around me, and he looked at me and said, "It's gonna be okay, son." And I, you know, went back into my wife's car, and we just said, all right, well, we got to do what's best for the family. And you know, here we are, and I'm back. You know, I'm back in her, and it's just a phenomenal story. I was actually in Florida when we were getting ready to board, because basically what happened was we dropped the Mamba off at VMP, and we had to fly back. And the deal was with the guy who owned this car, I'm going to fly home, I'm going to come pick this car up.
Substantial savings for a minute. You got to pay like 6% sales tax.
And I literally started to cry in the airplane, and just kind of you know, I was up in the air, and I was just thinking about everything, and just the fact that I'm back in here. You know, car people understand this. Like, car people really understand what a car like this would mean. You know, this particular vehicle, I had a lot of vehicles. I know people go through a lot of cars, but there's some cars that just stick with you. But to be the college Mustang, you know, engaged, you know, first baby. My wife was pregnant when we had this. My daughter's gonna be 8 soon. So, you know, to have this, I cannot put it into words what it means. This is just, and you know, she feels good. I mean, considering it's 170,000 miles, I have no idea. I had 2 owners after me. I have no idea what it's been through. This 4-liter, I remember reading in Motor Trend magazine. I really always read Motor Trend. back when I was younger, and they called this motor a boat anchor. That's what it's better off as. I got really mad because I was really like, wanting it to get a lot better and more love, and I thought that's what it deserved. But the reality is this car was this engine, this V6 4-liter. It's a very durable motor, and the fact that this feels as smooth, I'm just feeling it. It feels great. We still have the 5-year speed gearbox. I'm pretty sure it has the same clutch I put in at like 95,000 miles, because the guy said that he didn't replace the clutch. I know the other guys did it as well, but it's considerably smooth. It just drives almost as smooth as the Mamba. Of course, the Mamba has complete crazy drag suspension, so it's a little bit harsh here and there. But this car, it's a convertible, so it's a softer suspension setup. I did put coilovers on it once, and my wife was really mad because she was pregnant. We went over a bump on the highway, and it was like, it slammed so hard, the car felt like it was falling apart, and she actually got pretty mad at me. So the very next day, I said, all right, we are going to take the stock suspension back. The crazy story is that was at Crazy House Customs in North Jersey, because I graduated from Princeton for my master's, and that's where Rob Shoemaker ended up working before he went to Palm Beach. It's just kind of weird how the world kind of works, how the universe, things kind of stay together. But I thought this car would be in some ditch or some graveyard, some kind of, I parted out. But the fact that I'm driving this right now, I'm never going to get rid of it either. I think this is going to be a build. This isn't, I'm not going to completely go crazy. I don't know, people talk to me about doing a Coyote swap, and I know that guy Jonathan Harder. I met him at Cleveland Cars. He has a really cool channel where he did a Coyote swap on this S197, and I've been watching it. So that's something maybe down the road. But for now, I really like to fix the car visually, get this body fixed, get it painted. I'm gonna go and talk to have a meeting with like Cervini's and see if they want to work together so we can get this car looking to where it needs to be. But as a whole, it's like home. I feel like I'm back home. I can't believe this car is back with me, and I'm just glad the camera wasn't on when I was in the plane coming back, because realizing I was going to get this car. But yeah, this car really made me grow up. Back, it's amazing, and this is home. It's back. We got to do some stuff. We got to get some interior set up here. We got the nice shifter there. I don't know, some things I might keep, like the steering wheel. I think I'm going to keep it. I might actually, just to keep the old, let me show what I'm talking about. Just to keep the old, look back, I might even just kind of do some kind of clear coat on this, just to keep the nostalgia. I have no idea. There's a lot of things I want to kind of preserve. And I know this to me is my classic Mustang. This to me is this is my baby. So, yes, we have the top down, and I'm actually enjoying myself in this drive. This is actually my first kind of drive to kind of reflect, because the drive back from North Jersey, where we got it from, it was like raining, and I was just focused on getting back home. This is my first drive. I'm actually going to get the car registered now. So she's back to be mine. So the college Mamba's here. We have a lot of stuff planned. Just wanted to tell you guys about it. We're so excited. Thank you much for the support. I'm at a loss, but yeah, this is gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun resto project, and we're gonna go from there. All right, y'all. Appreciate the support, because you guys know it never ends. Peace. Show you how bad this car is. Paint it needs whole new paint. Whole new paint job, whole new top. This top is gone. It's this pretty rough shape. We have some rust action here. There's also rust underneath that's pretty bad. Definitely overpaid, horrible shape. We have an oil leak on this car. The body's in horrible shape. But you know, I had to have it for the simple fact that it is the Mustang I owned in college that I found back on Facebook Marketplace. We have an oil leak. So who knows if the head gasket's blown or what's going on. It's funny, I actually drove it home and saw low oil pressure and there was absolutely zero oil in this 4-liter. So we put 5 quarts of 5W30 and you know, we kept driving. As you can see, this is completely gone. This is what happens when kids get Mustangs, but interiors needs to be, this is what we put back in here. And she took it all. It was completely empty and we drove it. So radio's not working. Actually, interior needs to be pretty much redone. And like I said, the paint is gonna I'm probably gonna get a whole new body kit, rims, and then mechanical work. So just as she stands right now, this car is gonna have to be completely overhauled and rehauled. Paint, body work, rust, mechanical work, you name it. But I love this car. You have no idea how happy I'm just looking at it. It's the most perfect car ever to me because of all the memories attached to it. There's a trusty 4-liter. It has 173,000 miles on it right now. I do see there's a lot of, you can see down there. Yeah, I think this motor's pretty much needs to be replaced. Maybe we'll do a V8 swap. I have no idea. I'm gonna get it to Casper's. We'll take a real hard look at it. It seems to need a lot of work, but that's what this car is. This is a total project car. But anyway, let's get her ready to go and let the journey begin.